What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the course. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to get your first 100 members. This is the playbook. Right now, there's 7 big tips on here. I'll probably add to it as we go on, but make sure you follow all of these. And some of these, you can just, all of them, actually, you can rinse and repeat, continue to run these plays. This is your playbook, all right? Let's get your first members. Number one, the first thing you should do is invite people from your email list. So if you've been doing dancing and instructing for a year or multiple years, you should by now have an email list of past students, past customers that have bought your ebooks, they have bought your courses, programs, your one-on-one private trainings. Use those emails to just simply invite people to your community. So I have an email invite example for you. So what you're going to do is you just use this as a guide. This is a guide. So I want you to use your language. I want you to use your tone and your energy in everything that you put out into the world. It can be emails, it can be a DM, it can be any type of messaging. I'm going to give you the framework. I'm going to give you a guide, but I want it to sound like you. So don't just copy and paste what I have here. Make sure it's you, it sounds like you, and it's very specific to what you are teaching and who you're trying to attract, right? So basically, I have, hi, student name, hope you're doing well. I'm excited to share something special with you. I've created a free community group just for dance lovers like you. Whether you're looking to improve your skills, connect with others, or learn how to perform on stage, this group is packed with value. So right here, you see these red words: improve your skills, connect with others, or learn how to perform on stage. I want you to change these 3 things to make sure it matches what your community is really about. What are you trying to attract people in to do? So improve skills. Yeah, be more specific. This is just an example, so I want you to be more specific and say you want to improve specific skill, right? You want to connect others to do what? Or learn how to perform on stage in a certain amount of time or at, I don't know, at some type of level, right? I want you to be more specific in your email so that they know that you are talking to that person, to them, exactly to them. Continuing on this email, inside the community, you'll get 1, 2, and 3. I want you to put here the top 3 things that your community is going to give them. So it's not going to be different than these, but it's going to be more specific. Is it going to be a course? Is it going to be coaching? Is it like, what are you teaching for them to be able to improve these skills? So being more specific here. 3 is just fine. You don't need any more. Just 3, keep this email short. So if you are passionate about XYZ, if you're looking for ways to improve XYZ, and you're interested in learning how to XYZ. Okay, so yes. So after you say, if you are passionate about dance, if you are looking for ways to improve your stage presence, if you're interested in learning how to improve your leading, then this group is definitely for you. So make sure this XYZ is just something very specific that you teach, you can get results in, you can get the transformation for. And then at the end here, click here to join the free community to get started. Insert your community link right here. Make sure you take those brackets out. I can't wait to welcome you to the group and share even more with you to help you level up your dance journey. See you inside. So put your name as the creator instructor here, your dance business name, and then another link to your community. All right. Now, when it says see you inside, like even with that language, if you would never say see you inside, don't say that. Say something else. I'll see you in the group. Can't wait to coach you. Whatever it is, whatever your energy is, your vibe, say that. Okay. And this is basically the email. It's super simple. It's straightforward. You give them 3 things that they can improve, and that should be enough for them to want to join a free group. And actually, the things that you're thinking about putting in these 3 right here and these, you want them to be powerful enough or impactful enough that a person can look at this email and literally join because of one thing on here that you said. Okay, that's how impactful these 3 should be, how specific they should be as well. And then we have a couple of personalization tips down here. Make sure you replace the insert link with the actual link. So if you teach a specific style of dance, mention that specific style of dance in the email. Make it your own and send this out as your invite email. All right, cool. Now, moving along, number 2, I want you to invite your one-on-one personal clients. It's okay if your one-on-one current clients and past clients are on your email list. They should be. So you probably will have already sent them an email, an initial invite email. That's okay. On number 2, I want you to reach out to your past one-on-one clients and present right now, currently that you're working with personal clients. And I want you to DM them on whatever application is the best, right? So it can be Facebook, Instagram, it can be WhatsApp. It can actually be on all of them because you don't really know. You want them to get the message, right? And you can send it to all of them. Don't think that that's creepy or crazy. It's just you marketing and making sure that they get the message that, hey, I've got a free group and an opportunity for you to work with me and get some more coaching. Okay, so DM your past students, current students, and people you have coached in a group setting or private. Okay, so students you have trained at festivals, at weekenders, or residencies, go back in your archives of DMs and however you connected and got payment and find their emails. Find their emails and find their numbers and find them there wherever they are on these social media platforms. And why I want you to find and invite your one-on-one personal clients is because they paid you already, right? They paid you already for training. So you know that they'll probably join your free group and probably want to buy another program that you have and get into something else, another course. They're going to pay you again. So that it's proven that these type of students already know, like, and trust you. So these are going to be also very important to send them a message. So here is a example message, right? So, hey, student's name, I've been thinking about your dance journey since we trained at blank festival. I'd love to invite you to my free dance community to help you continue improving your dance. Here's the link to join. Insert the link. Hope to see you in there. Again, this is a basic guide. You can throw this in ChatGPT and you can tell it to change some things and give it some different tone. But use your own words here. Use your vibe. Use your energy here and how you speak to people. Number 3, I want you to post your community link everywhere. Post it everywhere and be proud. You have got to get the word out. And this is how you do it. You make sure it's in your descriptions of your page and your bios on all social media platforms you use. So make sure it's on your Instagram. Make sure it's on your Facebook. Make sure it's on YouTube or TikTok, WhatsApp, and LinkedIn, right? Or anything else that you use. If there's an ability on the platform to pin it where it's high, so like on Instagram, you have you can pin 3 reels. And so you might want to make a reel actually and just say, hey, I've got this free community. But on your Instagram, make sure that it is a clickable link. And I would advise to make the free community the only clickable link in your Instagram versus having 10 other links where they have to click and then they're going to be distracted looking at everything else. You want them to go to your free community and find all of the things that you offer, especially your high-tech coaching, okay? Facebook as well. YouTube, you can, whenever you post a long-form video on YouTube and a story, you can pin the first comment. So what's really cool is to put your link in your page description on YouTube, your channel description, put it in the description of the video. And a third thing you can do is pin it as the first comment in your comment section of your video. That's sauce right there. TikTok, same thing. WhatsApp, you can message people directly, send that message and send the link in there. For LinkedIn, what you can do is this right here. You can put your about community link page here, right? So you can say, join my free community if you're on LinkedIn. And all you have to do is go here and you'll be able to scroll all the way down and change that link out, which is going to be right here, website link, right? You'll put your school group community there, save it, and people will be able to see your link, join free group, right? As soon as they see your profile on LinkedIn. All right, let's keep it rolling. Number 4, talk about your group daily. You should always be talking about your group. It's a free group. You're not selling. That's the cool thing about this. If you create this free group, you're not selling anything. And I know that it feels weird to be salesy and do all these call to actions and getting people to buy, right? As a creator and an artist, you don't want to feel like you're doing that all the time. But you're not. And especially with the free group that nobody has to pay for, okay? They get a lot of free benefits and a lot of benefits having a community. All you're doing is mentioning it. You're giving people the opportunity to work with you some other way, to have community of their own for free, and to get some more in-depth coaching that you might have in that free group. It's an opportunity to get better. That's what you're offering them. You're not selling them anything yet. Okay? All right. So talk about that. Talk about your group daily. So whatever you post, your stories and lives. Lives are going to be is very untapped right now. You should be going live almost every day. You should be going live once a week, because if you travel the world, you are in a new country and city all the time. You should be having lives, right? Especially for the people that are local. They're excited, right, to see you come into the festival or whatever, wherever your workshop you're going to. Start doing lives. Start just popping on there and having Q&As. You don't have to be teaching a topic. I know you teach all the time. You don't have to teach anything on live. All right, especially in the beginning, just get on there and answer questions. Or you can set a topic. You can say, hey, we're going live right now. I want all of your questions about musicality. I want all of your questions about confidence. That's pretty cool. People will start to notice that you go live more, and they'll be curious, right? And then you can also pin on your live your link to your school group. And you can also just mention it as you're going live, right? As people are asking cool questions and you're answering them, right? They're having fun, they're engaging. Every so often just mention, hey guys, if you like this content that I'm giving you, make sure you join my free community. The link is in my bio. The link is on the screen as it's pinned to the live. That's sauce. Saucy. All right, let's go. Okay, so you can put this on your stories as well. Just you can videotape yourself walking around and you say, hey, have you joined my free group? Right? So it's not hard, y'all. You just have to do this kind of content. So I want you to share what I want you to share, and it doesn't have to all be in one video or all one story or one live, but throughout your content that you make daily, I want you to be able to share these things about your community. Why did you start the group? That can be one story, literally. And you don't even have to say, go join the group. You can just say, hey, I started this group and here's why. You don't even have to tell them to go join it. They're going to look for the link. They're going to look for it anyway. So you can say, why did you start the group? Who is it for? What will they learn? What will their transformation be? Transformation be like, if you're taking them from point A to point B, what is point A and what is point B? Okay. Reviews and testimonials from other members. So that's going to be really cool. You can put reviews on your stories and your reels. You can even have people come up on your lives and talk about the testimonials and transformations they got from your course or from a workshop you did or from a one-on-one program you did. That's going to be super powerful and really push people to join your free group that they don't have to pay for. And then post clips of you teaching in your community or what your community looks like. Let me just show you. So if you want to show them what your community looks like, you can do a small video or you can do a screen recording of your phone on school, and you can just run them through the classroom, what you teach. You can talk about the calendars that you have set up, like the different calls. Once people start to join your group, you can run through the members tab to show them all the people that are in there. And what's really cool is you can start to show the map where when people start to join, you can show them the map. And this is going to be really, really impactful because they're going to see who's joined from where, right? And they're going to see who's closest to them, and they're going to naturally want to know what those other people that are in their state, in their city, or just in their country also doing. Okay, so that is that. Number 5, post daily reels with a call to action. Okay, so daily reels, post on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Those, I would say, those are the 3 that are going to be best for you and where your people are, where your students are. Now, you can post performance demos. When you post performance demos, this is you showcasing your physical ability to do the thing that you say you're going to be teaching people. This is really important, okay? But you can't only have performance demos. You can't not only have that. So we're going to mix up your reels and actually post some different content so that it's not just you dancing. We have to put you and position you in a light of authority, a light of a master instructor, and somebody that can actually help people get results versus only just teach in maybe group settings. It's different. You want to be able to take somebody from point A to point B, whether you are having a course, you just have a course that they do it themselves, or you are working with them virtually one-on-one, or you're in person. You want to put yourself in the highest place and position to be that person that will get them X, Y, and Z results in a specific type of skill or industry or niche. Next, okay, so this is a reel. So you could make a reel of you teaching and being mic'd up. So this is going to be real time and shows authority and shows your teaching ability, right? So let's say you're mic'd up and you're actually at one of your workshops and you're getting somebody to get some of those clips with the camera or a regular phone, iPhone, Android phone is fine, y'all. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a great, phenomenal camera, but the microphone needs to be decent enough so they can really hear you, they can feel you as a teacher, and they can get to know you. All of these different ways to post is going to help them know, like, and trust you. And we are breaking those barriers down and making less friction for them to join your free group, and more and less, not more, but and less friction from going from the free group to a paid program or a paid course for you. Okay. All right. So next one is a mini breakdown of moves. So I see a lot of dancers, instructors doing mini breakdowns of moves, which is great. So continue this content. This is the content that's actually going to give them a little bit more insight into your coaching ability and how you say things and what your vibe is, what's your energy level, and how you present. Okay. The next one is voiceovers of parts of competitions or stage performances. So here's an idea. Like, it doesn't have to be competitions or stage performances, but something that's really cool to do is a voiceover of maybe you dancing, you and your partner dancing, you performing on stage, you competing, or even doing a voiceover and kind of breaking down someone else's movements and how they do certain things. That's just a different way of content, but it's also a different way to show, excuse me, it's a different piece of content. It's also a different way to showcase your coaching and instruction ability. And we do this a lot in sports. So I played basketball professionally for a long time, and a lot of the coaching is doing breakdowns of watching film and actually talking about what's happening. For me as an athlete, I would love to see dancers break down what they were feeling in a competition, or how they were feeling and how they messed up in this part of the performance, but this is how they got back on track, right? That's the stuff that people want to know, and that's the stuff that you need to showcase that you can do on a small scale so that you can put it into your paid community or a program. Giving y'all all the sauce. Voiceovers, okay, behind the scenes of you building your business. This is called a BTS video. If you see it on the internet, it's called BTS, behind the scenes video. So basically, you can put up a camera and just have it recording you while you are, let's say you're planning a one-on-one coaching program. Let's say you are building a course and you're recording. Let's say you are actually doing a live Zoom workshop and somebody else is recording you, or there's another camera you have set up. That is called behind the scenes. Yeah, some other things that are cool that I do not see is behind the scenes of you training with your coach. So sometimes, a lot of times we see you training with your partner, and that's awesome. So keep putting that content out there. But what's even cooler is if you are a high level instructor, a master instructor, who are you being coached by? That's cool, right? So that would be letting them inside, get a different glimpse of you as an instructor, but also still working on your craft and working with whoever is instructing you. It's a really, really cool thought. And also, yes, continue to do behind the scenes of training with your partner that you have, if you have a partner. And what's different, because people do that already, but what you could do different about that is actually give a voiceover around it, right? So you guys can see you working on stuff, but give a voiceover of like, hey, we wanted to try this new move. We didn't know how to do it. So this is how we broke it down and this is how we worked on it together. Okay. Give people an understanding of how do they even train with a partner instead of like, hey, I'm going to go train and work on my dance, but all you do is just dance. You don't really drill. You don't really train. You don't really break things down or take it one step at a time. Teach people how to train and get better. All right. H, woo, y'all working me. Y'all working me. Explaining your frameworks, how you think about things, your way of teaching basic, intermediate, and advanced skills. What analogies do you use? Okay, so an idea for content is you need to start creating frameworks that are a part of your brand. So if you teach, I don't know, if you break down a certain move, you can create a framework around that, and you can label it the ABC framework, right? And this is really important and impactful because you start to look like an organized instructor, and you start to teach about those things while you're out, and you have a name for it. You have a signature program name so people can start to continuously hear that name and they start to relate it to you, right? And then they're going to start looking for you and where they can find that framework, right? Or where they can find that signature program. So you start claiming the names and frameworks of your teachings so that you can really differentiate yourself from the market. You are going to look different. You're going to look more organized, more professional than other instructors that don't name what they're teaching. They don't have their own definitions and all of those things right there. Let's continue down. Something to think about. So if you're thinking about the content that you're putting up, it could be impactful to reach audiences that speak different languages. And here's how you can do it. So you want to make your videos in the language that your students speak, right? Or the people that pay you speak, the people that you're trying to attract, right? So if you're trying to attract the students that speak English, you will make your reels and most of your content in English, and that's what you're speaking, right? And you can also put that in the like reels description. You can use English as well. But as far as the captions, on the captions, you don't have to put English. You can put a secondary language. So you can put Spanish, you can put Portuguese, you can put French. And why you can put that is that you have to look at your data analytics for all of your platforms, and specifically the platform that you're going to post this content on. So when you look at your analytics on platforms, you can see where people are mostly from and they're tuning in. And then you can also get some information about the languages that they speak. And you can also get the information about the languages that people speak by actually just asking them from your stories or asking them on Reels. What languages do y'all speak, right? And so you need to do a little bit of research to figure this out, but it's going to be really cool to see and give you the ability to attract other people that their native language may be Spanish or something else that can be your secondary language that you put in your captions that show up on your video. And so this is just a way to, again, broaden your brand to multiple types of people within different languages. It's worth testing and trying at the beginning so that you can attract more people. And what happens is the thing is like, hey, if let's say I'm bilingual, I can speak Spanish, but I cannot speak Spanish for real. But let's say I am bilingual. My primary language that I'm going to speak and do my reels in is English. And since I am a little bilingual, I can use Spanish in my captions to also attract that audience. Okay. And most of the time, sometimes you can think about, does the audience that speaks Spanish also know English, right? Because the idea around the captions, the being a secondary language, is just to allow them to become aware of you and get into your free group. And it's okay if they speak English as well and they can get into your free group, but you're attracting them through their primary language. Hopefully that hit. Hopefully y'all caught that. Okay. All right. So number 6, share your personal journey or your struggles. This is a big one. This is super important for you to share your journey and share more about you and how your journey was when you started your career, when you started dance. What'd you do before, right? Where were you? What was your transformation? What was your point A to point B where you are now? Tell people about that story, what you dealt with, what you went through, all of the struggles, because that's going to be a big reason as well that people are attracted to you and want to connect with you and want to know more about you, join your free group, and figure out how you can help them, right? That's a way for them to get closer to you, get more access, and really feel connected to you, right? So people connect with authenticity. Share your personal story, how you started, what you learned, and the struggles you've overcome. And invite people to be part of your community. Always invite them. You're not selling. It's for free. So there's no worries there. All right, number 6, share your personal journey or struggles. People connect with authenticity. Share your personal story and how you started, what you learned, and the struggles you've overcome. And then remember to invite people to be a part of your community. 5 different topics and examples that you could talk about when it comes to your struggle and talking about your personal journey in the hopes of connecting with some of your followers and some of your future students, right? So if you read these, it'll be it gives you an idea of how to start that conversation, whether you're on live, whether you are making a reel or a YouTube long form video, or even just starting to do stories. You can start the conversation off and just keep talking about, what you struggled with, how you got over it, and how you try to maintain that skill that you got over, right? So take some time and go through these examples. And the last one, man. All right. Leverage your existing content. Okay. So you've been creating content for a while. You should, number 1, you guys should have this backed up on a Google Drive or an external hard drive, and both. You should have this content backed up, not just on your phone or on some camera's SD card. Make sure it's on the cloud and you have these copies. So if you have your old content, you can have, if you have blog posts, YouTube videos, or past content, direct people to join insights by putting community link in the description of comments. Okay, cool. So you can repost content that you actually posted 6 months ago, 3 months ago. You can repost content that you made a year ago. Because if you think about it, people saw it, but not everybody saw it and forgot about it. So what you can start doing with your content, you don't even have to have a new content strategy. You could just start actually getting the ball rolling to get people into your free community by reposting some of your content, right? And so going back through content that you've already posted, maybe you change up the caption, maybe you talk a little bit, have a little bit deeper real description or caption, and then you also make sure that you're inviting people to your free community. So that's one of the easy ways to leverage your existing content, is just to go back through, repurpose it, put a different caption and real description on it, make it a story, make it connectable, and connect it back to your free group, and connect it back to what you are trying to do and teach in your free group and how you're trying to impact people now. So this is it, y'all. This is the playbook. This is 7 really, really impactful ways to market a little bit, use your social media, and invite people to your free community. Your free community is what starts your business, because you have this pool of people that are very interested in what you're doing. They're interested in who you are as a coach. And it's one of the easiest ways to get people to start to work with you, start to pay you, and start to want more and more of your content, and start to get more into your high ticket coaching program. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Tell people about your free community. You're not selling them anything, you're giving them an opportunity to get better. Peace.